Happy Women's History Month!
Right. Why do you think Thrasher magazine has only had 3 women on their cover in the past 40 years?
There's no reason at this point. Sorry, Thrasher, but there really is no reason. I don't know the reason. I don't know what's good, but hopefully this changes soon. There's no excuse. There are so many amazing women out here absolutely killing it in skateboarding. Why don't you feature them? Maybe you guys should ask yourself that question.
Yeah, there's just like no answer for that. When I heard that fact, I just like actually couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the number was under 5.
Yeah.
You know, because they come out with so many issues. But
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember when Lizzie's cover came out and I was so excited to go out and buy it. I think I like ran to Barnes and Noble or something. And like that was when I first started skating, so and I haven't seen one since. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. What's the biggest challenge you feel that you have faced because you are a female in a male-dominated space?
I learned how to skate in New Jersey. That was like 4 years ago. That was kind of in a time where I was basically the only woman at the skate park, like for most of my early years on the board. It was just hard it was very lonely. You kind of felt like you weren't super welcome. I mean, I wouldn't say anybody was like outwardly mean, but you can feel that you're like a fish out of water. Building up your confidence as a beginner in a male-dominated space was the hardest thing for me.
Yeah. So very similar to you. I didn't really have any other women to skate with when I first started, and it was so intimidating. Sometimes men can be misogynistic, as we know. And I definitely dealt with a lot of that, especially documenting my skateboarding process online.
Yeah.
I noticed just the comments I would get were just not nice. Not nice. Yeah, I was just trying. I think a lot of people forget that we all start somewhere when we start skateboarding. So we should be a little nicer to one another.
A lot of unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
As a woman, you know, if you're gonna give somebody advice, just make sure it's helpful.
Yeah. Or make sure that they actually like want your advice.
Yeah, totally. Like,
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask first, because then we could be like, no, we're good, we got it from here.
What are the mean comments that you've received?
I would just get hate for almost everything. Like, I remember getting hate for wearing shorts while skating. People would get mad at me for getting views because like skating may not be as good as people who have been skating for 10 plus years, which makes sense. And yeah, just a lot of the times when women get attention for their skateboarding, a lot of people have an issue with that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, like, I don't always want to just watch pro skaters. I want to see like the beginners. I want to see the process of like getting good at skating. I want to see every type of skating.
I think that's how, like, a great way to know, like, what you want to do next.
Yeah.
Like, you can't necessarily watch, like, Lizzie Armanto or, you know, Marby and find a trick that you can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
But when I watch your videos or any of my other skate friends' videos, I'm like, oh, that's a great trick. Like, I definitely want to try that soon.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of people who comment on my friends' videos, oh, I could do that 10 years ago. And I'm just like, I think that's such an unhelpful thing to say.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, because like good for you, but like Instagram wasn't a thing 10 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know. You know, everybody has their own skate journey. Like, let it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun. I thought that's what it was. Skating's fun, right?
Skating is fun.
Don't forget that.
Skating is fun.
Who's your favorite iconic pro female skater?
Nora Vasconcelos, because I just love her like goofy style. Like, as a person, she seems like, I mean, I've actually met her. She's really cool, really friendly, and also like just absolutely ripped all different types of obstacles. You know, she can kind of skate anything, like whether it's street or transition. Yeah, always a big inspiration to me when I was like learning how to skate.
I would definitely say Marby Miller is my favorite right now. Like all these years, I remember following her a long time ago and seeing her like on this come up through skateboarding it's really cool and so inspiring, and she's definitely breaking barriers. Yeah. She skates for there now, so congrats, Marby.
Yes. Her new part was so sick.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. What female-led brands and collectives should we look to support this year?
Fro Skate. Have you heard of them?
No, I actually haven't.
They're a really sick collective of like these sick black girls in Chicago. They came to New York over the summer, and I got to skate with the founder, Carly. And yeah, they're really awesome. They do a lot of charitable things, so I definitely think everyone should follow Fro Skate and check them out.
I would have to shout out Quell magazine. They're always doing like awesome meetups and events that bring like all kinds of skaters together. I mean like pre-pandemic, but hopefully soon,
Yes.
this summer, they'll be able to do more meetups. Also shout out like Pansy. They've had a couple meetups and they do like fundraising events as well. And Skate Babes. And we have to shout out Skate Babes
Thank
because
you.
yeah, Skate Babes has been around for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
And I've gone to a couple of your events.
Yes, thank you for showing.
Yes. So
those are a lot of fun. Hopefully by this summer we'll be having more clinics for everyone. Yeah.
yes.
Just bringing the community together.
I think that these like collectives are really important because for female skaters sometimes it's like really intimidating to come into skateboarding and the
Yeah.
world of skating. So at least for me that was like the only way I made friends when I moved to New York. So definitely great to have these
Having
people like you and all these other people like putting this stuff together.
Yeah. Where do you see the future of women in skateboarding going?
I see the future of skateboarding being extremely diverse, like in a way that we haven't even quite seen yet. I think that the young girls who are learning now are proving everybody wrong, you know,
Exactly.
throwing down tricks that people can't say I could do that 10 years ago. Like a lot of women that we know started later on in life because of the skating environment wasn't necessarily welcoming to us, but these young girls are being welcomed.
Yes.
And, you know, that's what we do here. We welcome these young girls into this environment and allow them the opportunity to learn what all these boys have been learning at a young age, you know. So I think that the future is gonna be very diverse and so many different skaters. I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too.
To see.
I think girls are definitely going to take over at this point. Comment I see guys make, it's just that like, oh, girls aren't even good like that. And people don't realize like at least our generation might not be on the same level. Like I was never encouraged to skate as a kid, ever.
Definitely the opposite.
Yeah, all the factors you listed, and
Yeah.
now we just like a lot of girls are starting young, and I'm so happy that they get to experience the things that I missed out on. And besides these young girls, we have tons of grown women skating now too.
Absolutely.
Like we have a lot of like adults skating here too who are picking up this activity later on in life, and they're proving that anyone can do it. So I think girls definitely are about to take over.
There's never a wrong like age to start skating.
Don't let anyone let you think that. It's not true.
It's not. Yeah, you can learn skating at any time.
I started skating after like high school, and I can kickflip now, so I guess that means it shouldn't matter. I didn't have to start when I was that young.
Yeah, it's just about putting in the work.
Yeah,
you know,
as long as you love
people come up to me all the time. They're like, I could never do that, and I'm like, I used to say that too. You know, and you know, you just gotta get on the board. Which skaters do you think are the blueprint for skater girl culture?
So we've definitely had this conversation multiple times together. Alyssa Steamer definitely is a huge influence on our culture. I think that another person for like my generation who started skating would definitely be Lizzie Armanto.
For sure.
She was definitely one of the first women skaters that I took an interest in. So I definitely think she has a huge impact.
What a female skater should look like, or should be like, differs from person to person.
Yeah, there's so many styles.
Know, it's like who do you identify with?
Yeah.
Really? Like when I watch like Alexis Sablone, like I would love to skate like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just I think it depends like who you want to skate like. I don't know if you saw that new part on Thrasher, the Mate part.
Oh my gosh, didn't it come out like what, a couple days ago?
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
So it's like very new. We can watch it.
Yeah,
we
watch
can
it
watch it
today.
But yeah, her style is like something I've never seen from a female skater. So it's just like people come out all the time and you're like, okay, this is my new blueprint.
Yeah, so many different styles. That's one of my favorite parts. What other iconic skater girls? Definitely Jamie Ray's. And she was one of the 3 women to make it on Thrasher too. So yeah, and she's so welcoming to everybody. She came to Skate Babes Clinic before and helped teach with me. So yeah, it's so
Amazing.
cool to have this like icon. She's like like a part of history, like our skate history, and
Yeah.
she's giving her knowledge to like the younger generations. And that's so sick. If you could skate with any pro, who would it be and why? Oh man, I need to think about this one for a second.
I would bring up Brisanna here. I think that she always skates like really fun looking spots. I know that she lives in Canada, but I would totally go up to Canada and skate with Brisanna. Fabiana Delfino is another one that I would like love to skate with. Her style is awesome.
I would want to skate with Alexis Sablon.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we're both from Connecticut. I skated some of the parks that she did when she was younger. I bet she could show me some cool spots that I wouldn't have found on my own.
Which skater has influenced you the most?
Main skaters that have influenced me would be my friends and my crew that I skate with regularly. They hype me up so much and remind me that I can do anything I want. I do want to give a shout out to, I think Brianna King is also huge influence. Just the way like her passion for skating, the way she's constantly giving back to our community, and yeah, all the just awesome stuff she does for everyone.
Yeah.
That's someone that I definitely want to be like.
I would say that my friends also definitely are a huge influence on me and like my confidence level for sure. Yeah, you have to have like supportive people around you to continue on your journey. Yeah, I would still say like the person who influenced my skating the most would be Nora. I don't know, like I've always watched the way that she does tricks. Like that's why I learned to back disaster because of Nora. Like yeah, I just want to skate like her one day. So. Who do you think has had the impact to shape today's female skater community?
It is every single one of us.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing to see regular people out here having their own meetups, bringing the community together. And it's not just like one type of skater either. It's like people in their 20s like us, and then there's the 30 and 40-year-old skaters, and then we have the little ones. Like all of them are impacting it in some way.
As we move forward, hopefully like the bigger influencers in the skate community, you know, like Trans World, Thrasher, hopefully they can help to propel this female movement forward.
They have to give us our creds at this point.
Yeah, like let's talk about
it.
it. Hopefully the bigger players get on board and see,
and even if
see
they
the
don't,
movement.
like we're still gonna do us. And we're still gonna
Absolutely.
have fun. What advice would you give to skaters that are just starting off that you wish you knew when you began?
I think I would tell beginners, be forgiving and be patient, because like this is a process that is going to take time. You're gonna reach points where you're like, I don't think I can actually do this, and like that's never true. Yeah, take things in baby steps the way. Whatever you're trying to get to, like work up to it.
Yeah.
Basically.
It is definitely one of the hardest things I've done is learning how to skate. Yeah, it is really hard, but you can't give up. You really can't give up. Because I look back and I never expected that I could do the things I can do today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also you should do skating for yourself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it for anyone else. Like you can't let other people affect you, because like everyone's gonna say something, everyone's gonna judge, but it doesn't matter because we should be skating for ourselves and we're skating to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah. At the end of the day, skate for fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like never like put yourself down because your friends are learning something that's out of your wheelhouse, or you go to the skate park and you're maybe not the best one. It doesn't matter, you know, like everybody's learning at their own pace, and like at the end of the day, yeah, you're just there to have fun and to push yourself. And, stay on your path.
And that's what skating's all about.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do for the 5 to 7-year-old class today? What did we do last time?
We had them rolling off the curb last